going on, everybody? We're playing a different kind of rogue today. This is Whirlkick Rogue. Whirlkick Rogue focuses on using Whirlkick Master to create a bunch of miracle value in the late game. And sometimes the early game, depending on what we do. I think this hand's really good, but I think we're going to send back Foxy Fraud and a Faire Cap. Actually, Fraud's really good, right? We want to keep Fraud, but we can send back the second Faire Cap. That's really good for refill. So what Whirlkick Master does, and I don't blame you for not knowing, is whenever you play a combo card, you add a random combo card to your hand. And then create a ton of value, a ton of really good turns. We also run a Horde Pillager in this deck. Horde Pillager deals 1 damage to a minion for each card you played this turn. It's a combo card also. And it's been doing a little bit of work. I have not listened to the Viscious Syndicate podcast yet this week. But I'm interested to hear what they say about it because I know it was put on the website. And we drew the Pharaoh Cat back. So far, no combo cards. This is a really good Rush Mini, though. So unfortunately, I can't do the awful rogue thing where it's coin Foxy, play Foxy, Shadow Step Foxy, play Foxy again, play Edwin. It makes a 10-10 Edwin. That happened to me once, and I was just like, well, that's a turn 1 concede right there. But we can't do that this game. But Whirlkick Master can give you other Edwins, which get worse the less cards you have. There's a questing. Probably not playing it on turn 3. That's probably our turn 3 play right there. And we'll push some damage. So, the reason we probably don't play Edwin, a questing adventurer, Edwin Van Cleef Light, naked, no buffs on it, is just because it's going to die to a lunar eclipse or something. So we want to get the ability to buff it up a bit. And I wish we had our coin, because if we did, we could buff it up quite a bit. This man, or woman, they are just taking their time. There we go. I'm guessing the wait. They must be watching some YouTube. I think a really good way to not adjust, I guess, but change up guess the wait, is it should show the opponent the card also. That way we kind of know what they draw. It gives you a little information. And if you get it wrong, it shouldn't put it on the top of your deck. So there's Whirlkick. Once we get to 4, if we get a good combo card, we can go off a little bit, but I don't think we want to. We'll just play the other 1-2 and just keep going to face. They're not going to do a lot for the first few turns, which is nice, but that said, I don't think we play just questing without getting at least to like 4. They have 9 cards, so they don't have to play anything this turn. I don't know if this is Highlander or Clown. I think Clown kind of fell off. But it's either Hero Power or play Wild Growth or Coin Overgrowth. There's not a lot of other options. See, look, he didn't rope this turn. They didn't rope this turn. That's awesome. Good for them. So Shadow Step makes this pretty interesting because we can play this and then Shadow Step. I think what we want to do instead is probably play the Secret Pass and just try and get some other value going. Because this hand's pretty weak. See, there's some combo stuff. That's less than good. Jandis, I would love to have drawn you. Unfortunately, this hand, even this isn't that good, so we can just play Wandmaker. I kind of like Mirror Entity. Because they're going to play big stuff, and we can copy the big stuff. I think we win this game by just putting pressure on, and copying their big stuff is pressure. We're not going to win through dealing 10 damage randomly split amongst all enemies. If we get Edwin next turn, or any combo card really, we can go Questing, Foxy, Shadow Step Foxy. Could be pretty good. Okay, that's fine. I'm guessing their hand probably isn't that great. Why they... That's weird. Okay, so we will do that. But we don't need to Shadow Step, because we don't have a second combo card to play. What we could do, actually, though, is... We can still eviscerate this. We can hit that right there. Probably should have sent our face in. That's my mistake. That's my natural mistake. And then play that. Shadow Step the Wand Maker. And then play the Wand Maker again. That way we get a 6/6. I think Combustion... I think we want card draw. Combustion's okay, but we have removal in the form of...
Justice is mine.
Restless Mummy. And we have a 6/6, which is great. Overgrowth is fine, especially because we're going to start playing more cards. Okay, so this kind of pops off this turn. And I think we're going to play the Mirror Entity this turn. So... Or... play this. I think we're going to play the Mirror Entity. Make an 8/8 and just keep getting it bigger. These are fine. But having just an 8/8 is great. And we can kind of... We put them down to 6. Clowns this turn can come down. Survival of the Fittest into Strongman. Yep, they're going to play a Strongman, which is good. That's why we played this. Because now we get his 10/10 also. Yep. That was good. That was high level play. Really wasn't, but it was smart. Okay, against my favorite deck in the format. Probably of all Shaman. Don't love that deck, guys. Sorry if you do. Not my favorite. We're going to try not to have a salty game. Unfortunately, this hand doesn't look that good. We're going to send that all back. Foxy's good. Backstab's good. If we go to 3, we could have a pretty good turn and then get it revolved, because that's what happens when you play against this deck. So we'll play the Feral Cap. Well, this is not the card right here. This is most definitely not it. Jandis is very good. We will just go face. So I still think we have to go in with the Edwin. I don't think it makes sense not to. Even if it does get revolved, it's still a good play.
Care to make a wager, friend?
It's pressure that we need in the early game. It's only a 6/6, so they might not revolve it, but if they have it, I don't see why they don't. Drum silence falls upon the game of Hearthstone. They could silence this pretty easily too. The fact that a revolve is not dropping immediately, oh, that's fine. You can take 6. I'm a-okay with that. Fine by me. Do we want a Secret Passage here? I think the answer is yes. Let's try and dig. This hand's pretty bad. And I definitely think we just want to play Swindle. Swindle Wand Thief. We had a Questing, which is awesome. I think we take Frostbolt, so we can freeze our face from attacking. Let's see. We have 10 from hand right now, actually. And we're dealing 4 this turn. So we're at 6. I think the likelihood that they actually get to 10 by turn 6 is pretty likely. So let's go with that, actually. Yeah, I think, especially if we draw like a 2 or 1 drop, this deals an extra 2. So we just need to find 4 damage, basically. And I mean, this represents 6 damage with the dagger. So they're going into the evolve turn. Or the... yeah, okay. So basically, we just need to connect 6 damage somehow. Okay, so we should be able to do that pretty well, especially because I'm not even going to worry about this card's effect. And then just keep up pressure and send damage in. Okay, next turn we have 10 damage. So unless they heal this turn, we're pretty good. And they can. 4 drops can turn into that priest card. This could turn into that heal 5 to a random friendly. It's not the most likely thing in the world, but it is possible. But also, they will probably trade their face somewhere. Or there's... wow. They're not even going to trade these guys off. That's fine. And that's not the 5 drop. That doesn't heal. There looks like they're playing Broom. Okay, we got there. And that's a good thing to recognize, is knowing where those breakpoints and damage are. I would hit him with a well played, but I'm not going to because we're just going to close the game out. That's fine by me. Love, 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 love being Evolved Shaman.